Hey, what's up everyone? This is Rain from China. As our Chinese, or if you are in China, you know that we don't have the access to some Western social media like YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Google, or some kind of the platforms. Unless you can use a VPN like what I'm using now. So it's kind of frustrated, kind of annoying that you cannot get the news from the world. You cannot get the news from the different perspectives. And some people may ask, also some of my friends, we also talk about, will China open up the internet? My answer is yes, but it won't happen in a very soon future. I guess it will happen in a very far future, like 20 or 30 years after. Why would I think like this? Why would I think that we would open the internet, but in a very long future? I can share you some about my opinions. Okay, first, actually, the VPN industry in China is just like an underground industry, and it's just like the prostitution. It's not legal, but the government still let it exist. That means our government knows that part of our Chinese, we have the access to the world outside, and they still let it happen because they know that that bunch of Chinese, we just only watch the news. Sometimes we would comment on it, but we would never share it, and we won't use this kind of stuff to incite some political clashes. So that's a safe situation when you use the VPN to browse the Western opinions. You can just watch them, or sometimes you can comment on it, but you should never forward it to our domestic platforms. Otherwise, maybe you will be invited to the police station. Also, the government should consider about the foreigners, the expats in China. If they ban the VPN, it will be very inconvenient for their daily life. The second reason is that for my generation, actually so many of my friends, they also use VPN. Our generation is kind of more critical thinking. We are more tolerant of the mistakes we made in the history. Yes, actually, these are the mistakes we made in the history. We should not forget them. We should remember them, take them, and we still need to move forward. I remembered that the first time I used the VPN to connect the world outside is in my second degree of my college. And it was my roommate that he taught me how to use VPN to browse the YouTube, Facebook, or some Western social medias. The first time I logged into YouTube as a Chinese, the YouTube system just recommended me so many news that I have never heard, I have never watched about our country. Undoubtedly, these are all the bad reviews, bad news about our country, about our party, about the mistakes we made in the history. So in the beginning, I think my worldview was just kind of overturned. My screen was always full of the negative news about our country. And at that time, I just thought how bad, how dark our country is, and why they made these so severe mistakes in the history. But after a period of time, like several months after, several years after, I started to get used to this kind of stuff in the platforms, and I get more tolerant with the facts with the news that they shared with me. I start to get kind of critical thinking, and I can figure out which news is true and which news is fake. So I become more better rational thinking about these events, about these facts in the YouTube. So, as I mentioned in the beginning, it's like after 20 or 30 years, as our generation take the control of this country, and we would be more open, we would be more inclusive, we would not stay away from these mistakes, these bad events we made in the history. We would face them, we would admit them, we would remember them, take them, and then we can move forward. I may do some street reviews about how many Chinese they use VPN, and how many of them can connect the world outside, and what they are doing when they're using the VPN. I will let you know in the next few months and upload my interviews into my YouTube channel. I also heard that to open up the internet here is a part of the proposal that was negotiated in the China and the US trade war meetings. Not sure if it's true, but I hope it will make some difference. So finally, I think we would still open up the internet. It's just in a very long future. I guess I still can wait that day in my lifetime. So let's wait and see. Okay, thank you for watching, guys. If you like it, please give me a thumb up or subscribe to my channel. I appreciate it. Anything else you want to know about China, just leave the comments below and let me know. See you next time. Bye bye.